Pickup trucks have long been the backbone of American roads, symbols of toughness, reliability, and power. But something shocking is happening in 2025. The average price of a new pickup truck has crossed $50,000, and buyers are disappearing fast. Dealerships are panicking, incentives are skyrocketing, inventory is overflowing. Trucks that once flew off the lot are now sitting unsold for months. In some cases, models are being discounted by over 50%. From rugged gas-powered icons to cutting-edge EVs, the entire pickup truck market is facing a brutal reality check. Today, we're breaking down why this collapse is happening and which models are being hit the hardest. Let's start with the Honda Ridgeline, a truck that tried to be everything to everyone. It's built on a unibody SUV platform, offering smooth handling, great fuel economy, and interior features more in line with a luxury sedan than a rugged workhorse. It even has clever touches like a lockable in-bed trunk and dual-action tailgate. But in the eyes of serious truck buyers, the Ridgeline never earned its stripes. Its towing capacity is underwhelming at just 2,500 lbs, and its soft styling lacks the bold presence pickup buyers love. Positioned above tougher rivals in price, it felt like too much money for not enough truck. Now, Honda dealers are quietly offering up to $7,300 off Ridgelines just to move them off the lot. Then there's the Nissan Titan, which entered the market as a bold challenger to the big three American brands. It had a strong V8 engine, solid towing capacity, and offered value across its trims. But Nissan made a fatal mistake. They stopped evolving. While Ford, Chevy, and Ram refreshed their lineups every few years, the Titan was left unchanged for nearly a decade. No hybrid variant, no heavy-duty version, and no major commercial fleet presence. In 2024, Nissan pulled the plug. Now, dealerships are stuck with leftover models offering 15–20% below MSRP, plus stacked loyalty bonuses and even free maintenance plans. But buyers see it for what it is, a discontinued model with uncertain resale value and support. The Ford Ranger faces a different challenge. It returned to the U.S. market to great excitement, a smaller, more maneuverable alternative to the F-150. It offered solid power, fuel efficiency, and practicality, but its design and tech haven't kept up. A brand new global version with better features, new powertrains, and the highly anticipated Raptor trim is already available overseas and is headed to the US soon. Buyers know that, so they're waiting. Dealers are trying zero-payment financing for 90 days and loyalty bonuses, but with 90-plus day average lot times, it's clear. The current Ranger feels like yesterday's truck. Now take the Chevrolet Colorado. It recently got a full redesign. More power, more off-road capability, bold styling, and a turbocharged engine pushing 310 horsepower. Sounds like a win, right? Wrong. The base price jumped by nearly 10%, and with that turbo engine came higher insurance costs and steeper maintenance. Buyers expecting mid-size affordability were hit with full-size monthly payments. Even loyal Chevy fans began hesitating. Incentives like 1.9% APR and cash bonuses haven't restored momentum. The Colorado had the engineering, but not the pricing strategy. And then there's the GMC Canyon. Basically, the Colorado in a tuxedo. Same powertrain, same platform, but thousands more for minor design tweaks and a fancier badge. Buyers quickly saw through the marketing. Elevation trims offered little more than cosmetic upgrades, and suddenly the Canyon felt like a classic case of badge taxation. Now, dealers are offering sub-$400 leases and interest-free loans, but it's not moving fast enough. In a cost-conscious market, style without added capability is a hard sell. The Ram 1500 Classic is still somehow alive, built on a platform that dates back to 2009. It's outdated in nearly every way: hard plastics, old tech, and a driving experience that feels like stepping back in time. Even with $4,500 rebates, some dealerships report over 175 days of unsold inventory. It survives only on deep discounts. But as that price gap between old and new shrinks, even bargain hunters are walking away. Toyota's Tundra was once the bulletproof option, a simple V8-powered beast that buyers trusted. But in 2022, Toyota swapped the V8 for a twin-turbo hybrid V6. It's faster and more efficient, sure, but it's also more complex, more expensive, and far less trusted by longtime fans. The hybrid added thousands to the sticker and raised concerns about battery life and repair costs. Sales dropped. Now, Toyota is offering 199% APR, extended warranties, and loyalty cash. But even that isn't bringing back the faithful. Toyota learned the hard way. You can't reinvent a legend without rebuilding trust. Ford's F-150 Lightning promised to revolutionize the pickup. Electric torque, zero emissions, and impressive range until you tow. Hauling a trailer slashes its range in half, sometimes more. Add a sticker price north of $80,000, and even with federal tax credits, buyers walked away. Now, Lightning inventory is sitting unsold, and dealers are offering $15,000 off plus 0% for 72 months. But it's too late. The truck promised the future. But today's buyers want utility, not experiments. Speaking of overkill, the GMC Hummer EV is a 9,000-pound electric beast with crab walk mode and a $100,000 price tag. It turned heads at launch, but that hype is gone. Now it just takes up space. GM is shifting battery production away from the Hummer to focus on smaller EVs that actually sell. Dealers are throwing in 0% financing and gear bundles, but it's clear this was a truck for headlines, not highways. Then there's the Silverado EV, a model meant to blend Silverado familiarity with electric innovation. But priced above $65,000, it alienated both work truck buyers and tech-forward professionals. It was too fancy for the job site and too clunky for suburban commuters. GM is now offering up to $7,500 in federal credits and aggressive lease deals, but even that may not save it. The Silverado EV launched too late, too expensive, and too out of touch. And while we're at it, let's talk about the regular GMC Sierra 1500, the premium version of the Silverado. Mechanically, it's nearly identical, but it costs $4,000 to $6,000 more. Why? Chrome. Stitching. Denali badges. That's it. Now, dealers are offering $7,250 in trade cash and low-interest financing, hoping to move them. But the Sierra's premium image is starting to crack, literally and figuratively. Buyers expect more for that money. The regular Silverado 1500 isn't safe either. It hasn't had a major redesign since 2019. Competitors have passed it by with better interiors, smarter tech, and more comfort. Silverado still offers hard plastics, dated displays, and shallow upgrades. That's why dealers are now cutting up to $12,000 off upper trims and extending financing to 7 years. The Silverado still hauls like a champ, but in 2025, hauling power isn't enough. The Jeep Gladiator, meanwhile, looked like the perfect off-road pickup. A Wrangler with a bed? What could go wrong? A lot. On the trail, it's great. On highways? It's rough, loud, and jittery. Buyers love the look, but test drives change everything. Now, Stellantis has halted production just to manage inventory. Dealers are offering $6,000 off, free off-road gear, even trail kits. But it's not sticking. It's a trail truck that doesn't translate to daily life. And finally, the Ford F-150. The king. The best-selling truck in America for decades. But even kings fall. Ford loaded the F-150 with luxury trims, hybrids, and tech-heavy features. Some models now top $100,000. And buyers are saying no. It no longer feels like a tool. It feels like a status symbol you can't afford to scratch. Even the mighty F-150 is getting 5-figure discounts now. So what's the takeaway? The pickup market isn't just slowing, it's correcting, brutally. Buyers are smarter, more price-sensitive, and less loyal than ever before. Value matters more than badges. Simplicity matters more than gimmicks. And trust? Once lost, it takes years to rebuild. If this breakdown saved you hours of research, do us a favor. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let us know in the comments. Which truck surprised you the most? Thanks for riding along. We'll see you in the next one.